Alright guys, RC Knockout, and I'm back with another video. Now this right here is one of my newest builds. It's kind of a Frankenstein build. It consists of pieces that I've used on various RCs. Like you would have seen this body before, this G6 SCX10 version 1 body. This is essentially a SCX10 version 1, the one that this ready to run body came on. But I've changed a lot of stuff up. Had to cut the rock sliders. These rock sliders weren't stock, by the way. They stuck like all the way out to here. I had to cut down the ends and then just grind them smooth, paint them black so I could fit these 2.2s on here. These are the 2.2 Interco IROC tires, along with aluminum wheels that I had on my Traction Hobby Craigsman for the longest time. Decided to put it on this, and the thing that makes this so special is this is running portal axles. So if you look under there, running portal axles with, I think those are 15 millimeter hot racing wheel extenders, just so those wheels will clear, because otherwise I don't think they clear the knuckle or the C part of the axle. But yeah, you can see the amount of clearance that thing has. When I lay it down, I mean, that's a lot of clearance. And if you see right here, this has a little remote that I can, obviously I just have it hooked here, but it has a little winch. The fairleads broke off, unfortunately, but this winch is super strong. I have it bolted onto this bumper. This is a bumper I got off of AliExpress, I believe. It was super cheap. It was like 10 or 12 bucks. I wish I would have gone with the black bumper, though. It's like gunmetal gray. It doesn't really fit the color of the rest of the truck, but oh well, it is what it is. Still am running the stock Tactic servo, and I think that's still a stock plastic servo horn. Has the matching portal axle in the rear, as well as running the 15 millimeter wheel extenders. These shocks, I'm not sure what brand these are. I want to say they're 100 millimeter. They might be 110. I think they're 100 millimeter though. And then I have these aftermarket shock hoops, so I could mount them a little bit forward. I mounted them a little bit forward in the back and a little bit backwards in the front. And also I put these only links on. These links I believe I got off of AliExpress as well, and they're like 12 bucks for all of them. And yeah, so that looks really nice. MIP drive shaft on the front. MIP one wouldn't work on the rear, so I don't even know which one this is. I've just had this one laying around. Came off another SCX10, I think. Decided to use it. I may have already shown the rest of the stuff, but this truck's running a 55 turn Falken heavy duty motor, along with an aluminum center transmission. And let's see, I am running a little battery right here. This kind of looks kind of janky because I'm running a battery back here. This battery right here is for the lights that work on top of this body. And then this one right here, the battery that's mounted right here that I have zip tied along here, that plugs into this right here, which is what basically runs the winch. So I just have that on there kind of permanently, just right there. And this one I just decided to put on because I wanted to run the lights today. So, alright guys, got the Axial Scx10 version 1 running the G6 body. I don't know if you can tell, but the light bar lights are on, and this thing has portal axles. And since this thing's running 2.2s, and just because all the ground clearance this has, this might be the most capable rig I have, but the center of gravity is kind of high, so we're gonna see trying to go up this whether it can accomplish it or not. It's pretty loose right here, so, but it is geared pretty low. Gonna be difficult. This is ridiculously steep as well, guys, so you can't tell, but, and then on top of it, with how loose the dirt is right here, and these rock slabs, they have a little bit of texture to them, but they're just so steep. Here's what I mean with the center of gravity. The center of gravity, oh, sits a little high on this one. All right, guys, I strategically put some rocks down in a few different spots, right here, here, as well as up there, to kind of give me my best chance of being able to get up this, just because it's so loose and I really need some rock or something to grab onto. Rock slider's getting hung just a little bit. Are these portals gonna get stuck or is it gonna make it over? Ooh. Wow. And you can see the amount of flex this thing has. This has a lot of articulation with those 100mm shocks, and a lot of steering angle with these axles, or with this front axle as well. Now here, the question is the tire gonna roll onto itself and slide? Because this is a pretty steep off-camber angle right here that I need to try to make it up. And these tires, even though they have pretty decent foam in them, I believe these actually have 2-stage foam inside of these tires. With a truck this heavy, with the center of gravity as high as it is, it's still just gonna roll on itself. But let's see. Ooh. Saved it, kind of. This is gonna be pretty steep. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Ooh. All right, guys, so this thing's right on the verge of tipping right here. I'm right at the limit of this. I mean, keep in mind this has a rear mounted battery, and also I have a second battery mounted back there for the lights, which really isn't necessary. The tires are doing their best to claw and dig in. I mean, even the rear disc getting caught up a little bit, but I mean, this is some pretty big rock we got here that this thing's going over, so. There you can see those portal axles. With any of my other RCs, those front pumpkins would have gotten, or the front differential pumpkin would have gotten caught on that rock right underneath. But as you can see with those portals, and here we are at that off-camber angle. So I need to reset and try to come at it from a different angle of attack. And this is gonna just be super difficult right here just because there's so much loose dirt. There you can see those portal axles giving me the clearance that I need to get over that rock. Ooh, it's so close to tipping. I might have to go at it. Ooh, and there it went.